Hey guys, I just wanted to make a tonsillectomy update, and I know that is funny because it's been so long since I've had my tonsillectomy, but I've actually been getting a lot of questions about on my tonsillectomy videos about how I'm feeling now, and just a ton of questions. So I wanted to just make a quick update as quickly as I can make it, but just to get right to the main point of the video for those who want to just get right to it. It has been exactly 6 months. As a matter of fact, today is July 9th. On Wednesday, it will be exactly 6 months since my tonsillectomy, because my surgery was on January 11th. So, I feel like I'm completely recovered and completely healed, except one thing. Every single morning since my surgery that I wake up, I get out of bed, and you know how every morning you yawn, you're tired? Every single morning that I yawn, it still hurts where I have my surgery. It's not excruciating, it's nothing that I can't tolerate, but it's uncomfortable and it's annoying, and the fact that it's been going on for so long. And it's funny because I was just thinking about this morning, about how how it's annoying that my throat is still hurting when I yawn after all this time has gone by. So yeah, that's pretty much the only thing I have to say about the way I feel now. As some of you already know that watched my tonsillectomy videos, I had a very rough go of it. For one, I have a low tolerance for pain. I did have my children naturally, like my son, I didn't even attempt an epidural, and I had him completely 100% naturally, but I complained more about the tonsillectomy than I did that. It was terrible, and I'm not trying to discourage people, because my goodness, if you need your tonsils out, please do it. Don't let me discourage you, because you might have a better or a higher tolerance for pain than I do, so maybe you'll handle it much better. But the pain was really bad. I gave up. I didn't want to eat. I didn't want to drink. I just gave up. And that was where my biggest problem was, because the doctor was telling me from the beginning, you need to eat, you need to drink, because immediately, as soon as you wake up from your surgery, start eating and drinking. And he said not to stick to soup and soft stuff. He said eat sandwiches, chips, anything that you can tolerate. And he said that it's going to hurt. Anything you eat is going to hurt. Even ice cream will hurt. Just swallowing hurts. So, but I didn't do that. I didn't take that advice. I'm like, I can't do it. It made me want to throw up every time I tried to swallow. And so I got super dehydrated, and I think it was 2 or 3 days after my surgery, I woke up at like probably 5 o'clock in the morning or something, and was in a lot of pain, and I took a Percocet, and these are pretty big chalky pills. If you haven't seen them, they're like pretty big. So I got a little bit of water, and I was in a lot of pain, crying, and so I took the pill, and as it went down my dry throat, I felt like it just kind of dislodged something. I wasn't really thinking that at the time, but I was like, ooh, that didn't feel good. And then I went back to sleep once the pain pill kicked in, which those kick in pretty quick. Usually within like 5 minutes, I can start to feel some relief from it. So once the pain pill kicked in, I went back to sleep, and then I woke up a couple hours later choking on my blood. And I had mouthfuls and mouthfuls of blood coming up. So my husband rushed me to the emergency room. They could immediately see I was dehydrated. My eyes were sunken back in my head. My skin was completely white as a sheet. I had no color to me at all, and so they popped an IV in my arm, and they rushed me immediately back to surgery. It was a very scary day. Since it wasn't a planned surgery, they had to pump my stomach. I had a bunch of blood in my stomach, because I guess I didn't realize I was swallowing it, but I guess I swallowed it, some of it. So they had to pump the blood out of my stomach, and since I had taken a little sip of water and a Percocet, they had to get that out of there. Just anything that was in there, they had to get it out. And they said that they got quite a bit of blood out of my stomach. So then they did the recauterizing, and that sent me back to day 1, which sucked. So, but after that, I was like, it was the day I got home, I was like, or actually, as soon as I came out of anesthesia, I was like, give me a sandwich, I'm going to do this. This is not going to happen again. So that was like a wake-up call to me. I need to make myself eat. I have to power through this. So that's what I did. I started eating regular foods. And as far as weight loss and surgery, because I know a lot of people say, well, you don't eat very much, so you lose weight. Well, I needed to lose weight. I was overweight. I weighed about 160 pounds, and was eating not very much at the beginning, and then I started to eat a little bit more, and altogether from the tonsillectomy, I only lost 7 pounds. Some people lose a lot more than that, like 20 pounds from the surgery, but since after the emergency surgery, I was like, I'm gonna tough it out and I'm gonna eat. So I think that's the reason why I didn't lose a whole bunch more than that. So I lost, 7 pounds. And then after I lost that 7 pounds, I was like, holy crap, that's what this is what it looks like when I lose 7 pounds. I noticed a difference, and it really motivated me, and I lost a total of 25 pounds. So I am now at my goal weight, and it's, okay, sorry, I heard a noise. I am now at my goal weight, and I feel like it's because of my tonsillectomy. Like it made me lose 7 pounds, and it really motivated me to lose the rest of the weight, and I feel great. I'm 135 now, and that was my goal. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Just from the surgery, I was able to lose my 25 pounds, and what I'm still feeling now is it hurts when I yawn still in the morning. So just remember that, it's going to suck no matter what. Even if you have a really high pain tolerance, it's going to suck, but it's temporary, and I know it's hard to see it that way at the time, but it's temporary, and there will be a day that you will forget all about it, and it's going to seem so far away, because it seems so huge when you're going through it. It's like, this is the worst time in my life. So it's not really the worst time in my life, but it was pretty bad, and it was up there. But it's temporary, and just remember that, because if you need your tonsils out, you're going to have to just do it. So anyway, as to not just ramble on and on, that's my update, and I'm still feeling some soreness in my throat in the mornings, but I don't know if that's normal or not, but that's just the way I'm feeling. So I will talk to you guys real soon. Let me know if you have any more questions. That's the whole point of me putting these videos out there, because I want to help people. I really appreciated the help I got from videos right before my surgery and while I was going through the recovery. So I would be happy to answer any of your questions. I'll talk to you real soon. Bye, guys.